And guess what? It's Vlogmas.
Good morning. I'm showing you a different view. It's not like I cleaned my living room, but the floor of the living room is what's really messy, so you can't see that. But you can see my poinsettias. I bought poinsettias yesterday, so I'm feeling Christmassy. Happy Vlogmas! December 5th. Oh my gosh, the time is flying. This could be a Vlogmas about me drinking my coffee in the morning. It's just the way I am. I had to edit my Vlogmas yesterday. I talked and talked. I don't know what's with... Well, and I thought when I did my podcast that, you know, that would get that all out and I wouldn't feel quite so talky because I hadn't talked to you for a while, but apparently not. And editing takes time and it makes it less fun to do Vlogmas if I have to edit very much. Remember my day 5. When I was editing, I realized that I told you I was going to show you the Christmas Cork Elves and Pals pattern, and I did not do that because I forget what I say, which is why I sometimes repeat myself. This is from Megan, my Advent from Megan mystery yarn, but I believe it was dyed by my friend's sister. Oh, this is pretty. Now I put the lights on. Now I couldn't see it in its real life. That's nice. That'll be fun. And from Susan, day 5, it says biscotti. Now I had some biscotti yarn, but I don't think I ever knit with it, and I may not have it anymore. It seems like something that in my mind became a prize. If whether I actually gave it or not, I don't know, but I got a licorice spice. I love licorice. Thank you. Herbal tea, caffeine free. I do like a caffeine free tea in the evening, and this is the biscotti. Oh, that's kind of, you know, that red and white makes it a little Christmassy. Oh, and that's green. There's some green in there. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I did... This is the pattern I'm talking about making those elves. Christmas Cork Elves and Pals by Magda Lane. L-A-I-N-E. All looks like she prints it all as one word, like Magdalene, like a name, like a first name. But aren't they cute? So I actually have a bag full of yarn. This is the bag I had set up. I made this bag. This is a Dr. Seuss bag. I bought a bunch of Dr. Seuss bag. We're back in the beginning of my knitting and beginning of my discovery of podcasts. That's when I discovered the concept of project bag, as opposed to zippy bags and, you know, canvas bags and that kind of thing. So I made myself some bags. Well, I did a pretty good job. This one's cute. Hey, it's practically a Christmas bag. Where's the Grinch? Anyway, it's full of yarn that I got somewhere, probably Joann's. Wool-like. And I think it's a light fingering weight, and so I have red and green and beige and white, and I had a bag of corks in here. I have a lot of corks. If anybody wants corks, just let me know. I will send you some corks. These have the basics, so I will be using my Advent. I've been putting my Advent things in here. This bowl will very quickly become too small, but I wanted to keep everything together till I got it, Oh, I made this bowl. Remember? Did I tell you? I used to do ceramics. Might have been something I edited out. I used to do ceramics. I made this bowl. I really like using things I made. So I do very much understand the making movement. Pearl just came in. She's been out in the backyard. Hey, pup. Pearly girl. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. She has to go, oops, earthquake. She has to go patrol the backyard when she gets up. All right, so I am going to go grab my linen stuff and show you where I am. I talked to you yesterday about that wash cloth with a little bit of coppery thread in it. And I finished the exfoliating side. All it is a square rectangle. And I just put a little edging on it for the bottom of the mitt. And then it's just, you know, a mitt. I think this should fit everybody. So this is seed stitch, which I thought would be exfoliating. And then I've started the other side of it without anything but the linen, so it's lighter. You can see what that black does. And I'm doing it in stocking stitch, so the idea is this will be smooth. So I'll knit on this some today. I maybe can finish it, maybe not before the end of the Vlogmas, but finish it today. I have my virtual knit night tonight. I hope I can catch up with the ladies tonight. I haven't been on my knit night for months now, really. And I miss them. So I'm hoping to knit tonight. And I can knit on this because it's easy peasy. So my problem is that all the laundry's done. Not that that's a problem, but you know what I mean. I want to put this in the washer 3 or 4 times just to see what the result of this is. So, but you know, you can always dig up things to wash. Towels, sheets, because I want to wash it and see. I'm curious if it had any effect, because you know, the linen itself is pretty scratchy when you're using it. It's only after it's washed a few times that it becomes very pliable. So that's what I worked on, and now I'm going to also work on some elves, which are also Christmas knitting because I want to send them to the granddaughters with their Christmas package, which I have to remind Dennis to start looking for. Isabel wants a pogo stick, 5 years old, 5.5. I think one of her cartoon characters gets around on a pogo stick, and that's why she wants a pogo stick. So we have to find a high quality, safe for a pogo stick. So that's appropriate for a 5-year-old. And we have to either ship it straight to their house and have them wrap it for us, or get it here, wrap it, and then ship it, which sounds probably not the best idea. So anyway, whatever. This is why my beginnings are so long, because I just keep talking. Okay, so I have a few things to do today. I am going to get my winter clothes out. I have a dresser in my craft room, which is, you know, hard to get to because of all the junk in my room. But it's got my winter clothes in it, so I need to get the clothes out of that, go through them, figure out, you know, what I can give away because I have too many. And then put my summer clothes in that dresser because I haven't switched my clothes. I haven't been home long enough. And now it's cold. I'm wearing my Malin sweater. I don't know if I didn't show it to you yesterday because I started out the day yesterday wearing this sweater, and then I had to switch when I went and got my hair done. I don't wear anything I care about when I get my hair dyed. So this is by Isabel Kramer. I love this sweater. It's nice and warm, but it's itchy. It's in Harrisville tweed, Harrisville designs, in the Highland yarn. I got this really cheap in the sale bin at Rhinebeck last year, 2 years ago, and it was coming up on Rhinebeck last year, and I hadn't used the yarn, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to go to the sale bin and get more of that yarn. And I thought, wait a minute, I don't even know if I like that yarn. I didn't use it, so I decided to use it, and so I made the Malin sweater, which I'm very happy with. It's very warm, but it is itchy, so I have to have a high neck t-shirt under it. But I'll be nice and warm because it's chilly these days. Probably going to get up to 35 today, which is like 2 Celsius. Oh, I guess we're doing weather vlogmases, so you know, so it's not only the south of England that you know what the weather is. That's what Amy Florence and Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn and Amy Florence from The Stranded are both doing vlogmases, and they're keeping us abreast of the weather. It is cloudy, but not so windy. Yesterday it was windy, but today it's just cloudy and cold. You can tell how cold it is by looking out the window and seeing the rhododendron. The rhododendron leaves curl into like a tight little cigar when it's really cold, and they're cigars today. So anyway, off to start my day. I'm gonna have to edit again. I can just tell. Half of this you won't even hear. Bye. You'll be glad. So I did start an elf, and of course then the doorbell rang, and I had to put it down, and now I've got to pick it up. I'm in the middle of a row. I'm doing magic loop on a size 1 needle. When I picked up and read the pattern, I realized that it calls for DK weight yarn, which I'm using fingering, so I'm adjusting the pattern a little bit. I'll keep notes and see how it looks, the first one, but I'm using my mini from Susan this morning, so we'll see what happens, and I will keep you posted. Okay, so I've been working on my elf. I have an elf. I'm using the yarn that Susan gave me that I opened today, and I'm working on the hat, and I'm going along, and I'm thinking, she's you know, doing stockings is starting with a purl row. And I'm like, that is so weird. Why doesn't she say, you know, purl a row and then do stocking stitch? And I'm going around, and I've done this whole thing. You can see I purled the top. I did a garter. I ended up with a garter top on that. And so I did the whole body. Now I'm working on the hat. And it's telling me to do, you know, the decreases purl on a purl row. But she's talking about stocking stitch. I'm all the way, I mean, I'm almost done with this silly little hat. It's going to be cute. It's going to have a little purl detail because she didn't write this pattern to be knit in the round. So, of course, there are purl rows in stocking stitch if you're knitting it flat. You'd think it would have occurred to me with the 47th time she has a purl row in here doing something that, oh, wait a minute. She doesn't say, you know, attach and don't twist. So these are designed to be knit flat and then seamed up. But I'm doing it in the round. So I have a lot more purling going on in these elves than is actually called for in the pattern. I mean, it's still cute. It doesn't matter that that's, you know, that hat's going to be on top of that. I can't believe it. I'm like 4 rows from being done with this, or 6, before I cut yarn and tighten and sew the seam using the ends. I didn't do that. I can't believe I didn't even see that. So anyway, but this I'm using fingering weight. The pattern is designed for DK weight. So I have added more stitches. You're supposed to cast, this is a free pattern, cast on 22. I cast on 32 because I'm using size 1 needles with fingering weight. And that has worked out really well. I've been testing it on the cork for the distances here, and so I am going to make notes on my pattern, and I will let you know what I ended up doing. I might make the next one flat and see if I like it knitted flat because it is a little fiddly to make little tiny things like this magic loop. So we shall see. But I couldn't believe it. I'm halfway through the hat before I realized it's really not supposed to have any purl rows. That's why she calls it stocking stitch. But I'm going to have an elf. Okay. Oops. I have an elf. I am not thrilled with the hat. I didn't make it big enough. And I have that weird purl bump in the middle of it. But I'm going to put a pom-pom on it, and I'll find some yarn and do a little scarf on him. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I have my first elf. Even though you would have thought I could have figured out, well, whatever. I'm a little late taking Pearl for a walk because I wanted to finish this elf. But I finished the elf. Yay! Pearl and I are going for a walk. Okay, we're at the park. I am wearing a Willy Wormhead hat that I made last year. I still haven't got my Ricky hat out of the upstairs. And it's a cool, dreary kind of day, but we're going to have our walk. Right, Pearl? Okay. We're a little late with our walk, so she's very antsy, but I was working on my elf. And I keep showing you the exact same spot. She has to sniff this pole every single time we get here. Come on, come on, come on. Let's start. Let's start and walk. Of course, I always walk the same way, too. This is the same. Maybe I should wait and do a different part of our walk so you get a different view. But this is the soccer field that we walk around. Right, Pup? Yeah, but we got sniffing to do, man. We got sniffing to do. Pearl's breeder breeds search and rescue dogs, so she has a very big interest in sniffing things. Right? Dasha, our lovely dog, last dog before Pearl, she was from the same breeder, and she was like a bloodhound, man. She'd be walking along, and all of a sudden, she'd severe with her nose on the ground, and that would be it. So anyway, we're having a walk. Bye. Look who we see on our walk, overlooking the pond or whatever. I don't know if you can tell. It's a hawk. Just looking at us. We are on the road. I don't know if you can see. We've got a little bit of snow happening, and we are going to a local orchard to get some apple cider because Dennis is going to make apple cider vinegar. To make apple cider vinegar, you have to start with hard cider. So we're off to get some cider so he can harden the cider, which I will try hard, and then make vinegar. So I didn't find any Christmas ornaments, but I did get some holly. So I'm going to start decorating one of these days. I got to do it before my holly dies. It's going to go on top of my mantle, I think. So this is it. I'm going to do some editing and turn this into a Vlogmas, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Vlogmas.